All right, friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Adam. I go by Coach Hardgains, and this is Savior of the Second. Now, this is going to be a pretty short and direct, straight to the point video. Why? Because it can be and it should be, okay? First off, let's just face the facts. Most of you watching this are non-military, just like I am. I never served in the military, though I almost did, but I come from a huge military family. All of my brothers, stepbrothers, cousins, uncles, father, stepfather, all my grandfathers, godfather, adopted father, everybody went into the military but me. I was slightly on the other side, a little more unhinged as a street fighter, but I always felt like I went out doing the right thing, trying to protect other people, and I was like the anti-bully. So this is a short video about what a civilian's plate carrier or tactical vest could or should consist of. And frankly, in my opinion, it's pretty simple. This is my plate carrier by Tacticon Armament. It was not cheap, but it's a decent one. And I have a couple other cheaper ones, but I wanted to use this one because it's actually a little more simple and straightforward than my other ones. This is a functional plate carrier. I have level 3 plates that I can put in front and back. I don't have them in right now because typically when I'm practicing with my vest on, I don't put the plates in. Now, this is my left hand. Just so we're clear, this is my right hand. This is my right side. Okay, this is obviously my left side. So, we're gonna look at things as a left and right perspective. How do you set up a simple and basic carrier? If you have somebody breaking into your property, if you have shit hit the fan, you know, a little while ago we had an escaped convict running around just a mile down the street, and he was actually found 2 miles that way, and he visited his family up where my old house was, and so I checked on all my neighbors. Did I need to go out full tactical blasted and getting ready like I'm going to war? No, but I did want to make sure I was ready and had what I needed. What do you need? What is necessary? First off, on my hip, my right side is my daily. My daily consists of a Glock 43X in 9mm with a Hive mag extension. So, right hand pulls from the right hip. Okay, even depending on the holster I'm wearing, I always know where I'll find that. In this plate carrier, this is how simply I have it set up. If I'm drawing with my right hand off my right hip, I know that if I have to access my knife, it is on my right side. If I have to access my light, it is on my left side. Now, I am more comfortable in hand-to-hand combat because that is what I was trained studying progressive fighting systems. If for some reason my attacker has pinned my right hand or disabled my right hand so I have dropped my firearm, then I know that at my left, I can access my blade and I can come in, come under, protect, and I can stab or slice, whatever I need to do with my left hand, okay? Even if it's I can't deploy the blade, but I take that blunt end and I jab it right in their eye, jab it in their throat, jab it in their forehead. Anything will hurt. So it's that simple. Light is on the left, knife is on the right. Light is on the left, knife is on the right. Now this is where it becomes a little more preferential. This is based upon your preference, how you fight, how you attack, how you're prepared for the ready, okay? Now if I have to reload, I know that my first immediate reload mag is far to the left. That means I can hit this pouch and I can grab this one right here. Okay, that is my immediate reload for this firearm. If this is a different firearm on my hip, then that will be a different magazine. So no matter what firearm I'm carrying on my right hip, I know that the immediate magazine on my left, as soon as I come here, is my first reload, okay? Now continuing along the front, going from my left to my right, in the center is a secondary mag, and I keep that one closed. That is a secondary mag for, say, a secondary firearm if I have a backup. That's not going to be my first access, okay? Again, first access is right here on my left. And you want to set up access to that magazine however you're most comfortable to grab it and practice your reload. Again, in the middle, this is my secondary, my backup. I don't want to access that accidentally, so I keep that strapped up. Chances are, under the circumstances that I may choose to or want to or have to put this on, I'm not gonna need 4 or 5 mags. I'm probably not even gonna reload more than once, if that, as long as I have a good capacity on my firearm. So now, moving far to my right. I'm gonna get back to that, okay? So everything that I access with my left are my necessaries. Blade, light, first reload, backup, okay? And I can get to each of them very easily on the ready. Now, on my right side, in both columns here. Now for me, my main home defense gun and my main truck gun is the Freedom Ordnance FX9 with a 4-inch barrel. That means it's chambered in 9mm. Now I don't have it with me because it's getting some work done over at the local shop. But this right side is dedicated to my FX9. These are my FX9 backups. And yes, I have a few of them here. So again, the FX9 is 9mm and it accepts Glock magazines. So practicing with the motions, if I have my FX9 at the ready, I'm gonna drop the mag, I'm gonna reach around, I'm gonna grab my first reload, I'm gonna reload, and I'm gonna charge, and I'm ready to go, okay? So that's my access on my right hand if I'm carrying the FX9. Then, let's say that mag's gone. Well, what do I have next? Okay, well now I've got my 32 rounds. I usually try to keep 2 32 rounds, although this ETS is more just for looks because it's not a very functional magazine. If you've ever had them, you know that the spring is pretty garbage, and it's just, I'm not gonna rely on this. I'm not gonna put my life on the line with this thing. But you can see here that it contains a lot of rounds. I prefer the Glock 32s. I guess it's 32, yeah. I prefer the Glock 32 mags, okay? So I keep them side by side. I do have 2, and I keep them right there in my rifle mag pouch. They're not going anywhere. I can run around, I could jog, I could do jumping jacks, and they're not gonna go anywhere. So let's summarize that again. If I'm at the ready with my FX9, I'm out, I drop my mag, I reload, I charge, and I'm ready. Bam, okay, that's done. That mag's empty, that's gone. Now next again, I can reposition the same thing. I can grab my first 32, pop it in, charge, I'm ready, okay? Same thing with the next one. Now the way that I have my rifle mag set up is more likely in the event that we have somebody attacking or come onto the property and I need to hand over my FX9 to one of my sons. They shoot that well. They know they're pretty capable with it. We're working on getting them even more capable with it and practicing with it, but they shoot that well. I can hand that to them, I can give them the 9mm mags, and they're set. And for me, I would take the AR. Now, if I have the AR, I already know that my 2 left-hand pouches, my rifle pouches, are for my AR. Now, those are gonna be my 5.56. Now, if I have my AK-47, then I'm gonna have the AK mags here. And obviously, they will be loaded with 7.62. So I would have these mags swapped out, depending on what the main rifle that I'm using for that situation is. That's it. That's how simple this is, okay? I mean, literally, I don't have anything across the back. I'm not getting ready to go, you know, fight World War III yet in this plate carrier, although sometimes it doesn't seem so far off these days. But this is just a simple, functional vest setup. You can buy these cheaper. You can buy them for like 30, 40, 50 bucks on eBay and Amazon. Again, I did want to get a decent one. This is a Tacticon Armament. I forget what I paid for it. But guys, let's simplify some things here. Now, I also remind you that some of us have had to experience the more violent side of life. So these situations, these circumstances aren't so far-fetched. Okay, I've been in a lot of these situations throughout my life. And you do want to have a plan. And having that plan can be as basic as you need or want to employ it properly, and that alone could save your life, your family's life, your property, and the lives of others. All right, guys, my name is Adam. I go by Coach Hard Gains. This is Savior II. Keep an eye on the rest of the videos. We're putting out a lot of material right now. We've got some really cool brands that we'll be working with very, very soon that have reached out to us. And we also have our mother channel here. That is the main channel, Healing Together, which is a support group and an environment for anyone to come to who is in need. I've been a recovery coach, a bodybuilding coach, mentor for troubled youth for over 20 years. A lot of the men and women that I work with are vets. They do have PTSD, much like myself. We are recovering addicts. We are lifelong addicts. Take a look over there if there's anything we can do to help you. It's our support group. Tune into the live streams. We try to do them most nights of the week, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's a place where we call it our safe space, and it's open to anything you want to ask, and I will answer it as openly as I possibly can. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you next video.